Hey, Cowboys, neighbors, friends. Welcome back to Cooking with Derek. Welcome back to the kitchen. Welcome back to the yurt. If it's your first time here, glad you stopped by. If you've come back again and again, I really appreciate it. Today, I'm calling this Derek Does Mary. Mary Berry, first episode. She is a preeminent cook in the United Kingdom. She's had her own TV show, presenter for years. She's a chef extraordinaire and multiple cookbooks out. And I'm going to make probably the easiest thing that she has. Start with the easy ones and work my way up. And they're English flapjacks. Now, they're not American. American flapjacks are a completely different item. These are English flapjacks. They're kind of like a granola bar. You can make them crunchy, you can make them chewy, you can customize them. I'm just going to make the plain original flapjacks. And to get going on that, take my kitchen scales, turn those on. Hello. It says hello to me every time. I think that's kind of cool. And I'm going to turn that to, let's see, I am cooking in grams today. So let's go to grams. I'm not there. There we go, grams. I need a pot. Now, you take a pot big enough to mix it in. So I'm going to put this pot on the scales. If you don't cook with scales, just follow along. It's super easy. Put the pot on the scales, click tare, it switched it to 0. First thing I'm going to put in the pot is, I'm using Lyle's golden syrup. You can use Rogers golden syrup. And I want to put 90 grams into the pot. And if it suddenly got quiet, it's because the stove stopped venting hot air. Okay. One of the best things about using golden syrup is you get to lick the spoon. Pure sugar. So good. Lyle's golden syrup. It's the authentic flavor in a flapjack. Okay. I'm going to click tare again. Put it back to 0. And I want the same amount of light brown sugar, 90 grams. I pre-measured this, so, I cheated. Click that back to 0. I want butter. I want 125 grams of butter. So these aren't the healthiest thing, but boy, they are good. And the healthy bit will come in. And there we go. Got 61 grams. What did I say? 125. I'm at 97. Let's see here. Pick up the spoon, dumbass. 112. We are almost there. And I tell you, these are good. 121. Oh, let's go for it. Let's put 4 more grams of butter in because everything's better with butter. Okay. Next step, put it on the cooker, put it over a medium-low heat, and just let it all melt together. So as soon as that's melted together, I'll show you the next step. Thanks for following along so far, and cheers to flapjacks. Maybe not so much after that, licking the spoon of the golden syrup, but oh well. Be back here in a couple of minutes. Hey, Cowboys, neighbors, friends. This was on the cooker. It took about 7 minutes on a medium-low just to melt everything, dissolve all of the sugar into the butter and the corn syrup. Got that set aside. I'm going to measure out. The next thing is rolled oats, and I need 250 grams of rolled oats. And just about. There we go. Dump those in.
Now this is the point if you wanted to add some chopped almonds or some soaked raisins or anything you want to customize it, I think that you probably could. Or you could add crushed nuts to the top of it, or peanuts, or whatever. I mean, if you want to make more of a granola bar experience. These Flapjacks, the way they are awesome. So, I've got my 9x11 pan here that I buttered liberally, butter, and make sure to coat all of the rolled oats, tip them in. It's a warm day in central Alberta, and I've had the oven going. I baked bread, and I'm doing this. Turning out to be a fairly warm day, so yeah. And I'm going to press this out. I'm going to get a spatula. I got a fair bit stuck to the wooden spoon. The oven is already running. It's at 350, and that's the temperature we want to bake these at. And you spread it out in one thin layer. I think this would be something for if you want to get kids into baking. I know I have a co-worker, his family is hooked on these. And so that's it. That's all there is to it. English Flapjacks going to the 350 oven, and depending on how you cook them is the results you get. I guess like anything else, but I'm going to do it for 22 minutes. I find that makes them chewy, and I did them for 30 minutes and they come out quite crispy, which is nice, but I want them chewy. So into a 350 oven, I'll set a timer for 22 minutes, and Bob's your uncle. I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Thanks for following along, folks. Hey, it's been 22 minutes. Welcome back. I've enjoyed a glass of wine while I'm waiting for this to come out of the oven, and I'll tell you, it smells like a candy store in here. It smells really good. So I'm gonna pull this out. And that is what it looks like at this point. Let it sit for 5 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, and then score it into bars. Mary says to score it into 24. I do 12, just because, I mean, why eat 2 when you can have 1? Well, if you have 2, then you're having 4. Mathing is hard, but I do like them. This makes 12 nice sized bars, granola bar size. So meet you back here in 5 minutes. I'll show you how I cut the bars. Hey, it's been 7 minutes. Excuse me. So I've got my bench scraper. I did grease the pan good. And yes, it's releasing from the sides. So I'm going to use this and go down the middle. So that makes 2 halves. Then I'm going to cut each half into 6. So cut them in half. And then in thirds. Oh, somebody's having fun on a dirt bike out there. I can hear them on the farm. That's awesome. I like living here. There's so much going on all the time. Living, you know? So, there we go. 24 Flapjacks, English Flapjacks. They're chewy, they're sweet, they're tasty, they can be customized. I want to make a batch, and before they go in the oven, press a layer of coarsely chopped almonds into the top, and then when they come out and they're cold, drizzle chocolate across the top. I think that'd be pretty tasty indeed. But for now, this will do. I'll show you the end result. As soon as they're cold, I'll separate them into bars and give a taste test. Thanks for following along, folks. Hey folks, the Flapjacks, they're cold. I'm going to flip them out onto a board, and they came out real nice. So good. I did score them with the bench scraper, and there's only one here that I need to cut again with a knife just to break it apart. But here, that's what flapjacks look like. I'm going to show them to you.
Like I say, they're like a granola bar. So, yeah, give it a try.
I really like them. And I'm going to cut one in half right now and have a piece.
Hear the crunch? So good. So worth the minimal effort. Thanks for following, folks. Try an English flapjack. They're really good.